Hey, how you guys doing today? March 8th, spring ahead. So, if you forgot to set your clocks like I did in the house, luckily for my phone, I didn't oversleep. But anyway, it's 50 degrees. I'm going to head out. I haven't decided totally yet which direction, where I'm going to head out to, but here goes. When I get going, I'll let you know when I stop where I ended up and why. Talk to you in a little bit. Oh, let's make sure this bike's gonna start if you want. Got her neutral, everything good. I have a 3-hour window to ride today, so I picked Winterset to Interstate 80 on Highway 169. And 169 from Winterset north, nice big wide open road, has some hills, has some curves, and off to the left and after the curve to the right, you can see for miles, and it's pretty cool scenery. Well, I have a 3-hour window to ride today. I have some family obligations. This is a wide open road, as I said. And sometimes I see skydivers off to the left. It's usually a little warmer than it is right now for them. But occasionally I see them off to the left here, and that is usually pretty cool to watch them as they float down to the earth. With the years that I've been riding now, I have picked out different routes and can pretty much look at the map, or anymore I just take off and ride based on how much time I have to ride and the frame of mind that I'm in. Sometimes I would just rather hit a straightaway, long straightaway, and hit the cruise and just let the tunes and the winds blow over me, sink in. And other days like today, I felt like wanted to see some of the country up on the hills and through the curves and the valleys here. It was pretty cool. So that is why I chose this route. It kind of fit into my time frame. Highway 169 in southwest Iowa, south of Mount Ayr, a real little town called Reading, Iowa, just north of the Missouri line. Highway 69 runs all the way through Iowa, south north, ends up in a little just short of a little town called Elmore, Minnesota. And I have the most experience riding this south of Interstate 80, actually south of Highway 30, all the way to the state line. And I would say from Interstate 80 all the way down to the Missouri line, it has a lot more hills and curves to it. Big sweeping curves, not a lot of tight curves to it, but it is an enjoyable ride, and I always have fun riding it. And I turned east and rode through part of Des Moines. This is Grand Avenue coming into downtown Des Moines. This is on both sides some very big houses, buildings. The governor's mansion is also on this road. So Grand Avenue. Yep, it's usually a grand ride. As we roll under the Des Moines Skywalk system, there's a gap in the buildings here, and up on the right will be the American Dream Machines, classic cars. I have a friend of mine that told me the story years ago. He went to a Billy Joel concert, and the concert got started late because Billy Joel was in here dickering with the owner and hammered out a deal to purchase one of these fine American Dream machines. So that's the story behind that. A lot of cool cars in there. After you get downtown, right before the American Dream machines, Grand splits. It becomes a one-way headed west, but I am going east, so I had to jump down to Locust. And right over here on the right-hand side is the Better Homes and Garden Test Garden. Did not study, so I didn't stop to take the test. And I thought I would back it up and go back to American Dream machines. And since you weren't able to see in as I went past, the reflection was too much to see into the windows that day. So I hear some pictures of some of the vehicles they have in stock here. Didn't realize it the day I did this ride, but the reflection was coming off the windows so great you couldn't make out what cars were which in there. So you can see some tires and the outlines of some of the cars in there. I think there's a 57 Chevy coming up here. And there's a guy riding next to me, has pretty cool Harley, and looks like a pretty cool guy too. Didn't realize he was riding right next to me, but I guess I talk to him every once in a while.